Hello everyone, it's Tallara. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. As you can tell by the music, things are getting serious. It is time for us to go through the Alluvian yet again. We finally have a keystone, and we need to use it to activate the Alluvian, which leads to Darvarad. I don't know exactly where or what that is, but I do know that that's where the Qunari leader is, and so that's where we will be going, chasing after her in an effort to stop all of this. So back through the Alluvian we go. I'm gonna pick our usual party of Dorian, Varric, and Bull, because I love my boys. And here we are again. So
Nightingale told us what happened with your hand.
So this is it, huh?
I love you, Bull.
Whatever happens, I wouldn't trade the years we've had together for anything. I love you.
Love you too. Kadan.
Oh!
All right, Bianca. Let's show all the tall people how it's done. One last time.
Okay.
Enjoy me while you can. I expect you'll all miss me terribly later.
I gotta be honest, didn't expect to cry within the first 2 minutes of today's episode, but I'm feeling a little weepy after that adorable exchange between me and Bull. I should also mention, not only are we chasing the Qunari leader, but my clock might be ticking. We don't know what's going on with my hand, but it's causing me a lot of pain, and it may in fact be killing me. That's what that emotional chat was just about. But anyway, we don't have time to think about that right now, because we need to stop the threat to the whole wide world, right?
The Darvarad. All right, everyone. Get ready.
Let's do it. Here we are, the Darvarad.
So this is the Darvarad.
Look at this. It's an Alluvian graveyard.
Holy
Where did
crap.
the Qunari get all these? How long have they been studying Alluvians? The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
I literally had no idea there were this many Alluvians. Look, an Alluvian graveyard is a perfect way to put it. So I guess the Darvarad is the Qunari base. And that checks out when we look at this giant, sexy Qunari statue right here. Definitely screams Qunari base. But yeah, wow, they have collected every Alluvian, like, ever made, and have been experimenting on them. I had no idea there were even this many Alluvians. The fact that the Qunari managed to get them all is insanely impressive. Like, they have been busy these past couple of years. It's wild. Anyway, we're clearly in the right place, because they've sent out the whole force to help us, or to stop us. Definitely not to help us. They got a Cerebos up there too. Bull's already getting to work. Luckily I can stay back a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if they've been here long enough to erect Qunari statues, I mean, it takes quite a while to sculpt and place a statue, so this has not been a plan that just started overnight. I mean, they did indicate that this all came into motion the very first time they saw the breach, so that was, you know, close to 3 years ago. But even still, that's a lot of work for 3 years. They have really been focusing on this. Right, the initial guys are gone. Go across the bridge. Uh-oh.
Kadan, you all right?
We should hurry. Here they come!
I don't know what's happening to my hand, but it hurts. Another big Qunari statue. They're honestly really impressive statues.
I'm surprised that Vitasala wants to murder everyone, but it makes sense. We tell stories about how corrupt the South is. Who wouldn't want to kill the evil nobles and save the people?
I guess. Well, that's what they're doing. Wow, we wrecked that assassin.
Patrol, you want to take them out one at a time, fast, or we'll have a mess on our hands.
Well, I just got rid of one pretty quickly. Oh. That guy came out of nowhere. Guess that's what assassins are supposed to do. Pop out of nowhere, but still impressive. I should let you guys know, too, if you were wondering, our whole party is currently level 25, so we are the exact same level as these enemies that we're fighting. Just for your information. When they just literally explode, it's pretty wild. Look at this vault door. That looks important enough that it makes me want to think we should definitely go this way. There's a big, tall Kunari spearman standing outside, and that is a very thick-looking vault door, so I want to go in there. Can we open it?
That's quite the door.
That's what I said. Quite the door indeed. I don't know how to open it, though. There's got to be a lever around here somewhere. Gatehouse key I just picked up off that guy's body, so perhaps the gatehouse has the mechanism which will open the vault. Wow, the moon! Look at the moon! It's gone behind the gatehouse now. There it is. Wow, talk about beautiful. Okay. There's one Ben Hosroth agent in here, but he didn't see us, so we get a good surprise attack in. He's trying to run away! Dude! Very noble of you. We managed to kill him before he got up to the second floor, so we're good. This is the research tower. We just got another gatehouse key.
Red lyrium? Do the Kunari have any idea what they're dealing with?
No. They might think they do, but they don't.
Great. Not only...
An astrarium? How did the Kunari move it here?
A word of advice, stay away from the glowing pyramid.
This one? Okay. This is crazy. They've got so much stuff here. Look, wolf statues, books, veil fire, glowing pyramids, red lyrium. The Kunari are willing to try anything and everything to get what they want. They are messing about with everything they can get their hands on that may potentially aid them in their quest. Let's see what's up top here. Bring my veil fire around in case there's any hidden things. Oh, got a note here.
Work.
Scrap of writing from a Ben Hosroth agent. Excavated mural, believed to be a self-portrait by Fen Harel. Oh. Cool.
Well, that didn't do the trick.
It's clearly in order. Let's see. One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts it in turn, one outwits them all. Okay. Need to read that again. One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts it in turn, one outwits them all. So is that the order I need to light the torches? But I only see 2 torches here, so that doesn't even light up. Or line up. What is this golden nug? Synchronize collectibles? What? No, not really. I don't got time to synchronize my collectibles. I need to figure out this puzzle. Okay. Maybe there's other braziers on the other floors? Oh, there's something here we can read. Saroth. This letter was clearly written a few lines at a time over the course of multiple days, as the ink at the start has already faded slightly. Elf who is Talus, it is no longer my role to instruct others in the Qun, but I will share what I can with you if it brings you peace. You are not alone in your struggles to achieve mastery of yourself and your purpose. Many Vidithari come to the Qun, filled with fear and anger. These feelings build walls brick by brick within the self. They prevent you from seeing the others around you, from seeing the world as it is, and they convince you that you are alone in darkness, that you must fend for yourself. The walls are real, but the darkness and the solitude, the world that they create within the self, that is all illusion. You must work to tear down the walls if you wish to see the truth, and the truth is this: no one is alone. It was the wisdom revealed to Kuzlan in the desert long ago. What looks like solitude is connectedness. What looks like darkness is only the space between stars. This portion of the letter is slightly newer, and the handwriting, which was exceptionally tidy at first, has become somewhat looser, as if written in a hurry. And it is not just Vidithari who struggle with these illusions. The world changes the self, and we must balance mastery upon its turning tides. Once I was an Ashkari, and I spent my days examining the philosophy of the Qun and trying to seek the enlightenment that Kozlan found. And my dreams of demons took me down a new path. Here the writing is filled with crossed-out passages, and the script becomes shaky. Some of the ink is still wet. And now with the song liquid crossed out. And now I study the dam which holds back magic at its source. We will crossed out. It is our purpose to crossed out. Things change, little Talus. The world changes. Find purpose in people around you, and your role will be clear. Remember when crossed out. It will be hard to find wisdom in the noise. The noise is an illusion, like the darkness. The walls are real. Remember that. Tear down the walls first, and you will see the truth. Signed, Saroth. So, if we scroll right back up to the top, Elf who is Talus. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember who that is, but that is actually a reference to a character that we met in one of the DLCs of Dragon Age 2. We met an elf named Talus who actually ended up being a Qunari, a follower of the Qun. And so that's a cool little reference there. Seems she's still alive and well, and she was friends with this Saroth, or they were her mentor. That was cool. Anyway, I don't see any braziers here. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Okay, it's an owl. Okay, no dialogue yet. Maybe that was the first one I needed to light. What was it? The pray, and then pray again. And then one who was smarter than the rest. Well, upstairs we had... What were the two statues? One was a hala, or a deer. And this one is... Oh, is this a dragon? Okay, so maybe then it goes hala... dragon. There we go. That sounds like something happened. What? I don't know, but it sounds like something happened. Oh, look! The wolf's eyes are glowing! And we can loot this box. Oh, cool! That gave us the Bloody Bargain. A level 25 unique dagger. Awesome. Alright, so we solved that puzzle. We didn't get a chance to open the gate, though, in there. Did I miss some? Oh, can I get in here? Aha! There we go. Here's a note. Logs of a Daravarad gatekeeper. The entries in this book are written in several different hands and occasionally even different languages. From the few entries in the common tongue, it appears to be a log filled in by the various guards who have watched the gates of Daravarad. Warning. Artifacts brought in by Hisra Kith. Original location not on manifest. Asked Iskara, was told, they're from ruins. Please remind agents that all relics must be properly catalogued, or the Tar boss will never stop complaining about it. Afternoon, 3 Kiths deployed, including Iskari of Hisra Kith. Told her to write down locations in her manifest this time. Evening, Hisra Kith reported back. Iskari handed me manifest that just said, outside Darvarad, asking my Sten for a knife. Oh god, okay, so here's some wheels. Guess we're gonna need to turn these. Okay.
That's it. Get them all like that and we're in.
Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. I see. Okay. We're gonna have to time this correctly. I think this should work. If we pull all the way back. No, the one on the right needs to go back a bit more. No, I've got these all messed up now. Ah! Okay, let's see. Will this work? There we go.
Let's go.
Okay. Perfect. In we go through this vault door. We're inside the Darvarad barracks. And there's an unfortunate Ben Hasroth agent who just walked right in front of me and is about to get zapped. We need to take him down before he can alert his comrades. No, he is just running. Alright. He's smart. I'll give it to him. Ran right for backup. Not that his backup's going to help him much, but it's a smart play. Credit where credit is due. I've got a perfect vantage point here. Okay, is that everyone? Read their mail. Written instructions for new workers. While some of this letter is written in Qun Lot, most is in the common tongue. The letter is blocky and simple, but tidy. The Dragon's Breath must continue regardless of concerns at the Winter Palace. Many are new to the Qun and have not yet learned to trust. Your worry is understandable. The rest of the world has betrayed you. All who have been to the Darvarad know the difficulty of maintaining the specimen for extraction for as long as we have. If we delayed Dragon's Breath, we would have to dispose of the specimen. Creating Gatlock is normally a slow process requiring much mining and careful alchemy. Venom Extraction offers the only means to deliver the Dragon's Breath quickly and in large quantities. To delay Dragon's Breath is to lose any chance of bringing peace to the South without needless suffering. The Qun demands we save the workers of the South from a bloody war and deliver them into our teaching before corruption further overtakes the land. Others have voiced concern over the specimen. The Qun does not demand cruelty to any living being, but all creatures have a place and a duty under the Qun. The specimen serves as it must. When Dragon's Breath is complete, it will be extinguished quickly and painlessly, as when we slaughter animals for food. Allow your superiors to deal with the agents of Fen'Harel, and remember your role in service to the Qun. Okay, so they're mentioning a specimen. So they have some sort of creature locked up, and that's what they're actually making the Gatlock out of. That's good to know, because, knowing our luck, we're probably gonna have to fight said creature, so it's good to be prepared, right? You don't think it's an actual dragon, do you? It's nicknamed Dragon's Breath. I don't know if that's a literal nickname or not. Sure, we'll find out. Oh god, that's a dragon's skull right there, so... Uh-oh.
That sounded bad. Hold on a little longer.
Trying my best. Dragon Breath Plan. This document appears to be written completely in Qun Lot, but it contains a number of complicated diagrams, including detailed blueprints of Halam Sharal and a number of other palaces and fortresses.
You know, the Qunari sacked Kirkwall over just one book, and here we've got hundreds. What are all these? Research? Lists of the stuff they've dug up? Recipes for black powder, maybe?
I mean, they're unlocking Illuvians.
Morgan said the key to an Illuvian could be anything, including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the Illuvians we've seen.
Hopefully they don't have any more ancient magic crap to throw at us. That dragon skull would make a wicked armchair, though. Maybe we could take it back to Skyhold after this.
Wicked armchair. Another thing to read here. Letters and replies. A letter with an Inquisition seal sits half buried in a pile of memos. To the Honorable Salasari, Triumvirate of the Qun. On behalf of the Inquisition, I must humbly inquire as to the hostile actions of your agents in Halam Sharal. We can only view the attacks by Ben Hasroth agents upon our officers and the infiltration and sabotage of the Exalted Council at Halam Sharal as the prelude to a declaration of war. If the Qunari people do not wish to provoke retaliation from the Chantry, these hostilities must cease at once. Respectfully, Ambassador Josephine Montilier. Several incomprehensible messages in Kunlat follow. A letter in common with elegant script has been torn open and crumpled into a ball, but the writing is still legible. To Ambassador Josephine Montilier of the Inquisition, the Triumvirate of the Qunari people wishes to assure you that despite the loss of the Dreadnought Berethlock and its crew of 100 souls in a failed joint mission with the Inquisition 2 years past, military action has not been approved against the Inquisition. No one in Parvalin has authorized actions of any kind involving the Exalted Council, nor will they. We are seeking out the Ben Hasroth priest who appears to be leading this operation without our consent. Once she is located, we assure you that these hostile actions will cease. Okay, interesting. Is this a rogue sect? Perhaps this isn't actually the whole Qunari. Maybe this wasn't authorized by the head guys? It's hard to say, but I don't know if that was a lie. I mean, it was crumpled up. So either they were gonna lie to our faces, or maybe, yeah, maybe people are kind of going rebel. Oh, it's an actual dragon. Okay, they were being literal with the whole dragon's breath thing. Got it.
Dragon's breath is an actual dragon?
Tethar! Vaz!
Inquisition! Nira Atasia Sara! Nirava Sadim Kada! Hisrat, now! Please! Vinekatas!
Not a chance, ma'am.
Okay, I guess she must have asked Bull to join them, and he said not a chance. Okay, so we've got to fight a dragon, but first we're gonna deal with these guys. Luckily, Bull is dealing. Wait, he's not anymore. I was gonna say, luckily, Bull's dealing with the big guy, and he is most certainly not dealing with the big guy right now. Okay, that's fine. I think he's got the big guy's attention, though. He was totally aggroed, even though he wasn't attacking us. Works for me. Alright, Shock Trooper is down. Easy peasy. Now for the Sarah boss down below. Move a little closer. Why is no one else attacking the Sarah boss but me? Hello? Team. Okay, there we go. My team was all having a nap or something. No one was doing anything. But we're good now. We're moving. And the Cerebass exploded.
Bull is just fine. When this is over, drinks are on me. Probably a lot of them. You ready
Deal.
to finish this, Kadan?
Oh yeah.
Let's go kick the Vitasala's ass.
Damn right.
She's up here somewhere. I meant to mention this actually in the last episode when we first saw the Vitasala, but I really like how she just keeps like this giant book strapped to her shoulder. It's like a shoulder plate made of exclusively parchment. It's it's quite funny, honestly. We'll see how much protection it offers her once we track her down here. Quick reading break. Animal Handler's Logbook. The first half of this logbook appears to be notes on the care and feeding of animals in a free marcher lord's manner. After that, it shifts into practice phrases and kumlat. Later, it begins again with the following. Beast presents chafing around limbs and tail, likely from attempts to use chains. While its natural strength remains, muscles are slack from confinement. Tardathros said she initially tried drugging the beast, but the amount required to keep it sedated changed the quality of its venom, so that it was no longer useful in producing Gatlock. She says fire has kept it under control, while the heated panels keep it in a state of comfortable drowsiness. Tardathros, it's a little hard to say, is not as good at deception as she thinks she is. She does not like what we are doing to the beast. She calls it Atashi, which means something like great thing, and she repeats sayings from the Kyun to herself when she extracts the venom. I do not disagree with her. I saw enough harm done to innocent beasts at my lord's sneering commands. The beast, the Atashi, deserves better than the pry bars and needles we use upon it each time we drain its venom gland. Tardathros says I may be needed at the Winter Palace. It is likely that some view elves with suspicion thanks to those attacks by the agent of Fen-Harel, but a human woman may still pass unnoticed among the servants. She says I may be asked to deliver more Gatlock in different containers. She says that it could be dangerous, and that if I do not return, most will assume I am dead. As I said, Tardathros is not as good at deception as she thinks she is, but she is right. I did not join the Kyun for this. Good to know, because yeah, as we know, Bull has told us before, the Qunari really revere dragons, so interesting to know that some of them actually had reservations against keeping this one in captivity. Speaking of, he sounds real mad back there. And I guess we're gonna have to go deal with that. I'm gonna fight the dragon and the Qunari leader. Oh no, we actually have two options. We can kill the dragon or try to free it instead.
Dragon or what?
This dragon's in bad shape. Seems like kicking a wounded puppy, the giant fire-breathing kind.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's literally being kept as a slave. If we can free it, I'm down with that. Although Bull's probably going to be mad at me if we free it. Let's see, will this free it?
Those rings, we can clear a path for the dragon.
I don't get it. What am I doing here? Oh, I need to move the rings away from the door, I guess. Okay. So like that? Yeah, I guess so. I think my squad are getting absolutely destroyed by this dragon. I'm gonna keep my distance. Yeah, I guess we need a gap for it to get through the door.
There's a bunch of crap stopping it from moving, boss.
Okay, we might just have to kill this dragon. Because my team is getting beat up down there. I mean, I agree with Varric, you know, it is like kind of kicking a wounded puppy, but at the same time, they've been torturing this thing. And we've never really been particularly kind to the dragons we've met either, you know? This wouldn't be the first one we've killed unprompted, so why change things now? Where did Dorian fall? There. Let's just kill the dragon. I feel bad, but we can look at it as putting it out of its misery. I couldn't figure out how to even get it out of here. Like, it's all roped up and everything. Wow. They killed me in retribution for doing this horrible thing to this dragon. I deserved that death. Really doesn't like fire by the looks of it, so I'm gonna use fire magic when possible. This will be what, dragon number 5 that we've slain?
This is the honor of the Inquisition, attacking an innocent creature.
This is the one who's kept it locked up and like extracted its blood and tortured it? Yeah, sure. Call me the unhonorable one. I'm just trying to stop your plight and put this thing out of its misery. Oh man, there's lots of Kunari reinforcements coming in here. Don't love this. Okay, I need help. Whew. I used my my Mark of the Rift there just in time. I literally destroyed all of those Kunari reinforcements coming through. Dragon's almost down. Dorian up. Get Bull up. Oh, Dorian's got Bull. Nice. Come on, guys. We're gonna do this. We gotta finish it. Oof. Almost. There we go. Down he goes. Dragon is dead. And we'd hit level 26 too.
Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the sky apart. If the agents of Fen'Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
We're not working with them.
The Inquisition has nothing to do with these agents.
Come, Inquisitor. I am the eyes and ears of the Kunari people. Do you think you can deceive me? You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Solus, agent of Fen'Harel.
Damn it, Chuckles. What have you done?
Solus betrayed us?
Solus? He's an agent of Fen'Harel?
Did you not know? We thought you were his ally. Solus tricked us all. He pushed a dying Kunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the Gentle Path. Now we must take the way of Blades.
Right, the Gentle Path was blowing people up. So gentle. Oh god.
Panahaden, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
Running away again, and I gotta deal with this damn hand of mine that's killing me. Okay, so we got 3 dialogue options here. We've got to save Solus. I need him to heal my hand, or I'm killing him myself. I'm gonna be selfish here and say I need him to heal my hand. I mean, obviously the Inquisitor wasn't privy to the information that we had at the end of Dragon Age Inquisition. We obviously already knew that Solus was the bad guy, This isn't new news to us. It's new news to the Inquisitor, however. But we kind of assumed, or I hope she assumed, that something was up when he just left, so I'm gonna go with the selfish option and say I need him to heal my hand.
Solus is the only one who can help with my mark. We find him before Vidisala does.
Come on, the Vidisala can't be too far ahead.
Alright everybody, I just have a gut feeling that we are heading into the final bit of this DLC. We just slayed a dragon, but believe it or not, that was not the goal of all this. We need to find the Vidisala, we need to find Solus, we need to fix this mark on my hand, stop the Kunari, and finally get some answers from Solus. We are here in this absolutely beautiful area. But before we continue up this hill, I'm gonna call it a day. Leave you on what may be the final cliffhanger of this journey. And hopefully I will see you guys back here again next time for not only the end of Trespasser, but the end of Dragon Age Inquisition.